We are live. There we are. Ta-da. This is on the YouTubes. We're on the YouTubes. We're on my YouTube channel. And this is just a test. It's test 2. And Black Widow is canceled? Is Hollywood crumbling? That's a headline. Very interesting about all this Black Widow stuff.
Push it back because of the other stuff.
I'm sorry?
I know they had to push it back because of the Winter Soldier being.
Which microphone are you using? I'm going to hang up on the phone. There you go. Very loud, very crunchy.
Sorry.
It's okay. No problem.
I didn't have headphones on. I'm still talking to you on the phone.
I know. It's all good. Excellent. Well, welcome, Francis. This is our test to see how this is going. And we'll talk for, By the way, I on the Facebook video, I was just curious to see how long the title card was up. 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I told you. 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's not about a minute. That's not about a minute. That's a third of a minute.
Kind of about a minute.
No, not even close. What do you
then,
seriously? How do you count? I don't know how they count in Italy.
How do you prepare for a show and then not get ready until we go on the air? That's what
you said you had about a minute. That's all it was going to take for me to walk over and bring my bagel.
Well, you know what? I looked at the stream again, and it took you about 2 minutes to get the bagel ready. So
yeah. Okay, Swiss timer. I'm sure you were. Olympics. Exactly. I have no doubt. Oh, man. I just love how Artie just very, again, was like throwing in words, and I had no idea. But Skoke didn't either, so I feel a little better as far as that goes.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. Well,
I'm doing school stuff. Can you hear my microphone?
Yeah. No, you sound good. No, and you look good. That's good. Yeah. I just wanted to at least get a minute or two. We're at 2 minutes right now, so give me one more minute.
Yeah.
3. That's not a minute or two. 3 minutes is not a minute or two.
Well, you can hang up after 20 seconds. That's the way it works.
Yep. But it looks good. I know it's a little complicated, and it's a good note that it didn't seem that it didn't support Safari.
No.
So that's or whatever the.
So that's going to be an issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Because it's $10 cheaper a month, and for the year it's $180.
Nice. So you're price shaming me. That's what you're saying?
No, again, if we find a better deal. And I mean, it looks good. I like the way it looks. Here, I'm going to switch camera angles and see. Will it do that? Yep. Ooh, I just zoomed in on us.
Ooh.
And how about, is there another one? And then there's me giant and you tiny. Very interesting.
Now, is there viewer comments?
Yes.
That can be on here while you're doing it?
Yep. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment to show on screen. Wow. I wish somebody was watching right now and they could be like, hey, why do you suck? Here, I'm going to do that. Post a comment. I can do that. Now, does it show up on? So I have to close it. All right, there we go. Wordballoon asks Franco. You might see it on your monitor there. Why does Franco hate Johnny?
Well, lots of reasons.
There you go. Are you able to add comments on your side? Do you see any sort of station like that? What beyond us being on? What do you see on the screen?
I have a mute, a stop cam microphone, share screen. So I guess I could share my desktop screen if I wanted to, and leave the studio.
Very good.
Let's see. Ooh, private chat. Chat with the host and other guests on here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is all right. God, it's such a shame. Most of 4 people I know that I'd love to have on to talk about Star Trek can't because they're writing Star Trek. 4? Yeah, 4. I'm just doing the count in my head. Mark Bernardin, who can't because he's going to be a supervising producer next year on Pickard, and the Bensons, although they said a little bit on the quiz show, and Jason Inman, the guy who used to be on DC All Access or whatever, the video show. He was writing the Section 31 show, if it exists. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at this. John Hegenberger, looking good, guys.
Oh, there you go. There's someone actually watching.
John, I'm glad you're watching. Thank you very much. I didn't announce this, and I'm glad that it popped up as a follower, and I appreciate you checking it out. Yeah, we're just kind of running a test to see how this goes. And I might be using StreamYard. I might be using another live streaming thing, but thank you. Do you have any questions about Wordballoon or the Yeah podcast that you'd like to ask us, John? I'll wait. But yeah, it's a shame. You know, I don't know what's going on with that Section 31 show, if they're still going to do it or not.
I have no idea. I don't even know what you're talking about. Which Section 31 show?
You remember, in Star Trek Section 31.
Oh, yeah.
The clandestine spy organization. But yeah, they keep kicking it down the road. That's the Michelle Yeoh show, supposedly. And it's like, she's very busy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing classwork right now.
That's okay. We could stop if you want.
I guess eventually. Is there something that you could do with the outside of since we're both in these small little frames? Is there something that you could do with the outside, like, where it says Wordballoon or a scroll or something like I had on my thing last night? That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the pay version. This is the free test version.
Oh, I see. Ooh,
there we just
real
zoomed
close.
in. I know. Extreme close up. Whoa.
Mm.
And then I could do that, where you're very tiny.
Yeah, I like being very tiny. I like it.
Exactly. Well, so do I. I got to show my 50 chins. There we go. Which is better, you think? This? I think this is better.
I think that this works out better, yeah. Especially when you're talking to one person, yeah.
Yeah. So
is this what you used the other night when you did the trivia thing?
No. Rob Burnett told me about this yesterday afternoon before we started recording, but only yesterday afternoon. I used just Google Video because I just knew, all right, I'm going to at the very least record this. I still hadn't figured out how to stream, so we didn't stream live. No.
You know what? After we're done with this, I might want to test mine to see if it goes onto YouTube as well, because that's we tried it afterwards after we went off the air last night to try and stream to YouTube, but the Be Live that I was using has a I guess it's 24 hours for them to link it with YouTube, so they said within 24 hours you should be linked, so I had to wait, and
yes,
I tried to do it several times and it wouldn't let me, and I couldn't figure out why, but then after about an hour of searching, figured it out. So
that's cool. Here,
so I want to test it today. Yeah,
a couple people more are watching. EJ Gonzalez, hey, got the notification you guys were live. Thanks for the awesome pods on IAN Wordballoon these past couple days. You guys are awesome. AJ, well, you're awesome for paying attention to that. Stan, thank you.
This is an impromptu Franco Clenco.
It's true. And Jesse's given us a say what? I like it. A thumbs up. Thank you, Jesse. And then there was another. Yeah, John had another comment. John Hegenberger. Dude, I've listened for years. And the stuff I like best is when you get excited about old-time radio, black and white movies, and fun guys like Pasco. Yes, indeed. Thank you, John. Clearly a contemporary. We're old farts, but we like our stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand. Tech is, obviously for the young. But eventually people of our generation catch up. And I think eventually there's going to be a time where I'm going to do a lot more talking about old movies and, things and not get I don't know what you're talking about. Even from Francis, who's only a couple years younger. Sorry, Francis. It's true.
I was watching. What was I watching yesterday with my son? For the first time, we watched Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Classic.
I've seen it, but he'd never seen it. And he was kind of ranking on some of the scenes and stuff. And I'm like, well, for
1950s.
The year 1800 when they made this. I said,
exactly. Thomas Edison put a lot of effort in this.
Right. Yeah.
So,
he was inventing the light bulb and the camera at the same time. So.
It's true. No, it's funny. I had for one of the quizzes name all the Universal monsters, and there are two that people always leave out. because they don't think of them as part of
the Phantom of the Opera.
No, I don't believe Phantom of the Opera was. Oh, maybe it was. That's a good question, actually. Here, I'm going to look that up while we're talking.
I actually like this because I can actually do work while we're talking. So.
Well, yeah. We're not driving, obviously, which is good too. Film. Not to be confused with the Claude Rains Phantom of the Opera film. Bilancini Senior. Still a shocking movie, I think, when there's that big reveal. Don't you think? Where's the there it is, 1925 film. Who directed, or what studio? Yeah, it is Universal. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another one that I forgot. As always, Franco is right. I'm never right. What's our lesson? Just defer to Franco.
The lesson should be that whenever I'm talking, you should shut up and listen. That's
wow. Wow. Why am I not seeing now?
I'm doing art corrections from my house right now on student work.
All right.
On my iPad, which is fun. Nice.
I like.
No, that was sarcastic. The fun part was sarcastic.
I knew that. I'm trying to humor you. I'm humoring you.
Thanks, Johnny.
Sure. Is there any great to see you live, says Jesse. Say what? Thanks, Jesse. I got to be honest. I'm sorry that I'm not prettier. Not for you specifically, but just in general. But I'm working.
Jesse, just look at me, Jesse. You don't have to
there
look
you
at
go. Yeah, here we go. Here, I'll even. Can I switch the perspective or no?
Sure.
No, that's me bigger, but I can't make you bigger. Can't make you bigger than you are, Francis.
Mm.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Other than that. So cool. Very nice. Yeah. So the other two, we'll try and rattle off the Universal monsters. You got one, Phantom.
Okay, so there's the obvious ones, the Frankensteins, the Draculas, and the mummies, right?
Correct.
And then it's the Phantom of the Opera.
Right.
And then there's two more?
Yes.
Okay. Universal.
Another one was in the Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein movie.
The Wolfman.
That's
obviously.
correct.
And does the Bride of Frankenstein count with Frankenstein, or is it separate?
She does, but I wasn't thinking of her as a lead per se. But I guess technically, those Alex Ross Blu-rays guys and women that may be watching, I'm sure there's no women watching. Those are amazing, and I believe certainly for the Bride movie, he features Elsa Lancaster right there on the cover. There's an early movie, and actually Vincent Price plays the character at the very end of Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. It's the final joke of the film, you might remember. And he did a couple movies with this character, but it was Claude Rains who did the classic version. He's got bandages and sunglasses that he wears too.
Oh, the Invisible Man?
That is correct, and that clears our category. Let's move on to Potent Potables for 50.
I don't know about those.
You know what Potent Potables are?
Explain to me, please.
That's liquor.
Oh, okay.
I-Man, says John Hegenberger. That's one of my favorite films, I-Man. And, of course, Iman, excellent in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, and former wife of David Bowie.
Right.
Let's dance. It's true. True story.
Okay, to two. Okay, all right. Gotcha.
Are you grading, or are you helping Nick, or what are you doing?
I'm actually drawing over students' artwork to show them.
Correct.
I don't want to show you their artwork. So
no, it's okay. Yeah.
It's basically I download a photograph of something that they took, and I'm actually drawing over it to show them what they did wrong. So
sure. I do that. I correct their radio work, and it's like, okay, I would have done it this way.
Right, but I mean, being in class, this is easy to do because you just show them. But here, it's like every single thing I got to download and do.
Yep.
So it's little weirds.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Absolutely. So. All right. We can wrap if you want.
Yeah, because I gotta do this.
Okay.
And I gotta go do something only I can do. So.
This was very educational, and I appreciate it. Real fast. What's doing with that trivia idea? Trivia night chat. John, I am going to work on that, and my plan is to, um, figure out specifically which streaming service I'm going to use. I'm using obviously StreamYard for this broadcast. The Oh Yeah podcast last night, we did a stream on Facebook using Be Live, and I think I'm just comparing the two services to figure out, which one is best. And I mean, this one has its advantages and disadvantages to Be Live, and we'll see.
I do like this where you can put the chat up. There's a way to do this on Be Live as well.
Yeah.
I just haven't figured it out.
Well, there you go. Yeah, and I mean that's the thing, and this is a little more cost effective for our purposes, things of that nature. Any new Big Bout podcast? Jesse, say what? Thank you, man. I am retooling the Big Bout podcast to be more of a boxing history show. That was kind of my intent anyway. And I got to be honest, so many current fights stink. They just do. And we've been lucky at that a lot of the big ones, like Spence and Porter was a good fight, and certainly Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder was a good fight. But like, think of those weekly cards, man, especially like PBC sometimes on Fox and on Showtime and everything, and it's just like 12 rounds of hugging. And God, that's what drove me away from boxing back in the aughts, So, but I really do want to kind of retool it. So, would you be interested, Jesse, if it became more of a boxing or boxing history show rather than currents? I mean, we lean into the currents, I guess, when big fights are happening. But I just think the week in, week outs. I mean, I pay attention to see where the contenders and champions are moving and how they're doing. But yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of crap along with the good stuff, and it's just sometimes a drudgery. So my intent was to always do boxing history, and in particular, really focus on that period of the late 40s into the early 60s when the mob was running boxing pretty hard. And, finally the government kind of came in and made the frontmen for the business get out. And, the IBC, the International Boxing Club, that started after Joe Louis's heavyweight title reign and ended with Sonny Liston. And Customato, when he was training Floyd Patterson, is the guy that's like, we're not doing any more IBC fights. Those guys are connected, and we don't want that. We want clean fighting. So that's my thoughts about that.
All right, Johnny, I got to run because I've been kicked out of my login thing, and I got to reboot.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, Jesse says definitely that's what he would check out. You can leave, Francis, and I will wrap up.
Okay, if I knew how, I would.
Probably at broadcaster. There you go. He's gone. I see him in preview. He's saying goodbye. Bye, Francis. Take it easy. And he is gone. Anybody else? Any questions? EJ says thanks for the quick chat. Hope to see more streams, more live streams. So yes, EJ, I will do that. And yeah, man. I mean, I'll also make an announcement on social media. I'm glad you guys were alerted and saw the emails that we were broadcasting. But yeah, we'll do more, and we'll do longer stuff. And yeah, I mean, I've always teased about word balloon town hall meetings, and I'll make sure that actually happens. And maybe just do some live chats with you guys and schedule that so we can get into good comic book stuff. Anybody else have any other questions before I say goodbye? I'll give it about 30 seconds, and if not, then I will wrap up. And yeah. I mean, I'm liking StreamYard. I have a feeling that this might be the system I'll be using. So, but yeah. I started to say with the trivia night idea. Yeah, I'm once I figure out the stream, I figured I would just MC and have one or two guests on, probably two at the very least, to answer questions. And obviously you guys can play along, but eventually, after like kind of it becomes a thing, and if it becomes a thing, and people are interested enough, they can send in questions as well. I thought that would be fun. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking formatically. I wish I could put in more bells and whistles. So last question. Any Grant Morrison in the future? Jesse, you are a mind reader. I have nothing confirmed, but DC did reach out and said, hey, during this, lockdown situation, any of our creators that you don't normally talk to that you'd like to. And I'm like, how about Grant Morrison? How about Liam Sharp? I mean, now Liam I've met a few times at shows. I met Grant, and I did a video interview with Grant a long time ago. First, Jesse, I'll throw your question up there. And John, of course, says Grant with a translator. I love deciphering the Scottish accent. And I mean, no disrespect when I say that. I think it's awesome. It's one of my favorite accents. And it's great, and truly, obviously, they're aware that sometimes they're speaking incredibly fast, and we're a little slow on the uptake. I think Mark Miller illustrated that quite nicely on our conversation back in December. But yeah, no, I love Grant, and I haven't seen him face to face in years. We did that one video interview in New York years ago, and it went great, and he was smiling and beaming about it. So I think he liked it too. So all I can say is I'm kind of left to the devices of DC because I don't have direct contact information for Grant to get him on. He's one of the biggies that are kind of elusive. But I would, I'm cool with it. And also another big DC get, you might connect the dots. It's not an artist, so that eliminates one big DC name. But an old word balloon friend, I'm trying to reconnect with him. He's been incredibly busy with film and television. Can I give more hints? But until that is confirmed, I certainly won't promote it. But good news, his assistant called in and said, yeah, can you tell me a little bit more about it? Because she's new to the creator's circle, whereas the creator himself, being an old word balloon vet, I'm sure if she goes, hey, have you heard this podcast? Plus, I already direct messaged him as well and said, hey, I'm trying to work with your assistant X to make something happen. So I am, I'm optimistic. That's all I can say about both Grant and the other guy. I think you know who I'm talking about. So, something, I'm going to wrap right now. But thank you guys for watching, the handful of you that did, and I appreciate the questions. And I will continue to tinker and try and get something going. Each week I'm trying to get a little closer. And I mean, last week I think I made a lot of progress. And you'll be seeing the trivia contest that I did with Tom King and the Benson sisters in the next few days. I'm gonna juice it up a little bit with some effects and things like that. It'll also be an audio podcast. So thanks for watching. Look to the skies, and I'll be alerting you on my next broadcast on social media and the way that you guys found out now. But thanks a lot for listening and watching this test. Take it easy. Everybody be safe.